up. Hi, everybody. I'm Connie Kunkle. I'm excited because this is a Stuhrling hour, and I mean Stuhrling, Stuhrling watches. Beautifully made watches, great quality. We're going to get into all of that. If you've never seen a Stuhrling watch show, we're going to have so much fun with the president who is here, and we've got something for gents, we got something for ladies, and we've got good deals for everybody. Let's take a look first at a little brief preview before I bring the fabulous Larry out. Larry Magen is here. This is the 90897. The did I spell it right? Yeah, Stuhrling Original Ladies Venus Diamond Watch. Look at that heart there on the dial. $285.44 introductory pricing. 4 value pays of $71.36, V90897. Now you have a choice of gold tone, rose, silver tone. Then we've got the Manchester Aussie. Wonder where that name came from. I think we got a story there. But hurry to the phones for this because the deal is fantastic. $227, 4 value pays of $56.75, V90105, and it's in orange, navy, or gray. That's a genuine leather strap. Isn't that interesting? And then I love these intricate designs, this open skeleton work, so that you can see the workmanship, all the expertise that has gone into your watch. And this is the Stuhrling Original Delphi Skeleton Automatic for $80.91. I've never seen a skeleton watch for $80.91. 2 value pays of $40.45. Well, the retail value is $370. V90766, and it's my pleasure. This is our very first show, although he's been around shopping for a while. Larry, it's so nice to meet you.
Connie, it's a pleasure to finally work with you.
I know,
We've seen each other around the studio and everything, and I just caught you singing a few bars of
your favorite, Judy Garland. We'll have a talk about that with the Manchester Aussie.
Absolutely.
Larry Magen is the president of Stuhrling Watches, and so we're going to find out a little bit more about the expertise behind your creations that you're purchasing today. Now, a little surprise for you, because our top value. Is this there? No, there's a little surprise for you coming up. This is introductory pricing for you at $60.07. How about those 2 value pays of $30.03? V90873. And just a little bit of warning for you. All of the value pays you see in this show, all those offers for value pays are off the table at midnight tonight. So that's why it's important to shop fast and shop early, particularly for this item on 2 value pays of $3, V90873. This is neat with that mesh band.
It really is, Connie. This is our Newberry model. It comes from our Ascot Park series. It has very much of a
clean and sleek.
Very much so, absolutely. A lot of watches out there in the industry now are very slim profile, very, very sleek. We'll take a look at the profile on this one, but this is something new for Stuhrling Original, to get into these really slim watches, and it has all the Stuhrling touch points with the Cristerna crystal, the very detailed dial work, even on a simple piece like this. Okay, you'll see a 2-piece dial where the center dial is actually recessed. All of the hour indices have been individually applied to the dial. And look at that beautiful argyle pattern in the center of the dial. That's been done with vintage German machines. All of these dials have been have actually been created one at a time. They're all hand created. They use vintage German machines to do the embossing, and loss ratio is 1 to 2. We literally throw away 2 dials for every dial that makes it into a watch, and that's what
just because of the perfection and the high demand for perfect quality.
It has to be perfect, yes, absolutely, and that's what we're known for. And even on a simple piece like this, where you can get started with Stuhrling Original, and this is a great piece for every day in the business world, if you're wearing like a suit to work every day, or a dress shirt and a tie or something like that. It's a nice size. It could go for a man or a woman.
Yeah.
For a man, it's a 38 millimeter case size, which is perfect for just a subtle dress look for every day, okay? This is not necessarily going to be your really high-end tuxedo kind of a watch, but for every day in the office environment, very clean looking. Look how good that looks on you.
And look at this on a lady's wrist, and you have sized it down. I love that you're not just making it work for a lady. It really does work for a lady. It goes down. I have a 7-inch wrist. I have it really snug. I probably would actually loosen it up one, but all the way for a 7-inch wrist, and there you see the Stuhrling fingerprints all over it.
But take a look at this. This is something very unusual. You have a steel mesh bracelet here, okay? But typically with the mesh bracelet, you're going to have a crimping style of clasp. Here we have the tang buckle with the grommets in the stainless steel mesh bracelet.
Very nice.
It's very unusual, and you've got the stainless steel keepers, you know, those little loops that actually hold the strap.
Hold it in place.
Correct.
And so that's nice. You don't have that flopping around for yourself. What a nice fit that is.
Yeah.
Now let's talk a
I
little bit
want
more.
to show it on my wrist as well for
let's
a
show it
minute.
on a guy's wrist too. There we go. I'll
But
give it up.
oh,
I'll
no
give-
problem. But another thing, I'm just going to hold it rather than strap it on. We're
Oh,
running
that
out.
looks so nice with your shirt and
This
your
is what I'm
suit.
saying. It's a great multifunctional timepiece that you can literally wear for every day. It also has a Swiss quartz movement in this piece. Okay, so you're not going to have to worry about you know, setting the time or anything like that. This is going to run forever. I mean, you replace the battery about once every 4 this timepiece.
So that is a Swiss quartz movement. It's water resistant to 165 feet. That's a stainless steel back crown. And the Cristerna crystal on
Yes.
that, which we need to talk about a little bit more because you do have Cristerna and some other
Sure.
items, but we're out of time on this. Do hurry to the phones. We loaded the lines on this one for sure. Don't miss out on a great way to introduce yourself to the beauty and the workmanship of Stuhrling original watches. V90767, this is for the ladies, the Cupid automatic watch. I think this is a great Mother's Day gift. Show her that you love her. Maybe, you know, maybe she's a new mom too. That would be a really fun thing. $145 for value pays. And remember, the value pays go away at midnight tonight. 4 value pays of $36.25. This is a $400 watch. V90767, the Ladies Cupid automatic watch.
Yeah, now what we have here, this is a skeletonized mechanical automatic for a lady. For so many years, men have been wearing not only mechanical automatics, but skeletonized, where you can actually see all the inner workings of the movement in the
Right.
watch. And now here with Stuhrling Original, what we try to do for the ladies is maintain the same level of technical achievement for the ladies as we do for the men. And now here we've done it in a feminine way, where you have the skeletonization in the dial is done with a nice heart shape.
I love that because, you know, ladies are the fastest growing group of watch collectors. And isn't it fun, ladies, that if you had a watch on, that a guy would notice it because he sees the skeleton on there. I love that when you, but then you've got it stylized for a lady with that
Absolutely.
stylized heart. And this comes with, by the way, not a choice of straps, but you get all
You get 2
three
extra straps, right?
straps.
You have the rose gold case here. This is a stainless steel case that's layered with 16 karat rose gold, and it's coming with that bronze tone strap. And you see it's got the satin twill cover on the genuine leather strap, but you're getting 2 extra straps. They have the quick release change pins, so you don't need any kind of a special tool or anything like that to switch out the straps. So let's say you want to wear this with a black evening gown or
Sure.
a black cocktail dress or something like that. You don't want the brown strap. Well, the rose gold goes very well with a black strap, and you can
I
just
love this one.
right, and you can just put the black strap on, and I
I'll
don't know how
change
hard,
that out for you.
Yeah, I don't
But
know how hard time.
let me bring this
But you get the
watch
idea
over.
how it looks with the black, and it's got the
We'll
copper
change it
tone
out.
dial as well.
Before we get into the changing of the straps, I just have to show you this watch. It is a fully open skeleton on the back. We've got, of course, the stylized heart on the front, through which you can see the workings, the heartbeat of this
Sure.
beautiful watch. And it's fascinating. To me, watching a watch work is sort of like how mesmerized you get looking at a fireplace and the fire. It's just, or an aquarium, it's hypnotizing.
Oh, absolutely. The first most important thing you need to know about this, ladies, is that there is no battery in this watch. This is watchmaking the old-fashioned way. Literally, it's operating off of a spring, and it's keeping near perfect time with a spring. And just stop and think about what's happening. And you can see on the exhibition case back that Connie is showing you right here, even the rotor, which is kind of that half moon piece, has been skeletonized, and it's got the engraved scrollwork decoration. But you can
Wow.
see the balance wheel that's kind of it's beating back and forth at 21,600 vibrations per hour.
How many?
21,600 vibrations per
Wow.
hour. And there's no battery in this watch, no computer chip.
What's the one that has the little levers, the little teeth on it?
Well, the one with the teeth on it is the regulator wheel, and the little
Okay.
thing it's called the pallet fork. It looks like a little woodpecker.
Oh, yeah,
Right,
yeah.
okay.
That makes that go around.
Right,
or
that's the little
snaps into place.
that's the little tick 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 you hear when you hold it up to your ear. You've been practicing. I'm just having fun with you, Connie. But really, it's an amazing thing, and it's a conversation piece. And the value here is fantastic because understand this, folks, is that in mechanical automatics, skeletonized are more expensive because they're cut away and they're decorated. That's more labor. And then ladies skeletonized are more expensive than the men's.
Why is that?
Because they're smaller. The case size is, this is a 35mm case, and it's not a small case for a lady by any means. It's a nice presence on a lady's wrist. Okay, as you can see here, Connie's going to show you that right now.
Oh, I love the curve of this
But
case
the movement
too.
is actually smaller in size than what a men's case can hold, so it's more expensive. So you're getting a tremendous value, a ladies skeletonized mechanical automatic.
For $145, 4 value pays of $36.25. This might be that perfect Mother's Day gift, or maybe it's a gift for yourself, especially if you're collecting fine watches, original watches from Stuhrling. This is V90767. And I love also the stylized numbers. Let's look at that dial for a second. Look at those darling numbers.
And you'll also notice in
what's in the background?
what's remaining on the dial going around the perimeter of the heart. Those are etched hearts. This is our Cupid 2, okay? This is the one with the set where you get the extra straps. But, you know, the whole Cupid thing, it's an open heart, and you can see the pallet fork was beating over there at the 9 o'clock position.
Let's see.
It's kind of like the heartbeat, Connie.
I know.
You know, it's
and
like
how sweet is that the heart's beating in there? See
Exactly.
that?
It's fabulous.
That is neat. Ladies, this is a really beautiful watch. I love the feel of it too, because this is kind of a meteor watch in terms of that it has some heft to it, but it's also, see how beautifully curved this is? I just love the design of it. It's feminine. It's got no edges to it.
It has what we call a convex case side, is what you're referring to. We don't get too technical here, but the crystal is domed, and you can kind of see the reflection of the lights that were under here. That's because the crystal is slightly domed.
Oh, I
and the
see.
Cristerna crystal, even a Cristerna on a domed is more expensive than just a flat crystal.
Now tell us about the Cristerna crystal.
Cristerna crystal is proprietary to Stuhrling Original. We're so proud of it. We're so happy to have it featured in all of our watches. It is the most shatter-resistant crystal in the entire watch industry. It comes from the eyewear industry, what eyeglasses are made from. We were involved in the development of it about 5 years ago. It's proprietary to us at this time, and it has more strength over a spread surface area than sapphire.
Oh, well, that's valuable.
It's the most shatter resistant. Now, it's not the hardest, but it's the most shatter resistant. Sapphire crystals are great. We used to use sapphire crystals in all of our watches. However, if you bang it or you drop it, they can break.
Shatters. How about for scratch resistancy?
For scratch resistancy, it's more scratch resistant than a mineral crystal.
All right, so it's kind of the best of both worlds.
The best of both worlds. Very
Excellent.
nicely said, Connie.
And now, what I also love is that crown is offset so that you don't have anything digging into your wrist for our delicate little girly wrists. I love this.
Yeah, exactly. The crown is offset at the 4 o'clock position instead of the traditional 3 o'clock position. It gives it just a little extra styling, a little bit of extra panache. Okay, and as we're scanning down, you see the 2 extra straps. You'll notice that even the have been layered with the 16-karat rose gold, and we do use 16-karat rose gold on all of our layering. Okay.
I see we've got 30 seconds. Oh, the pressure's on. I'm changing out a strap here. We know what that means.
Would you like me to do it?
Yeah. You don't have the nails that I have, and you've been doing this a little while, being the president of the company.
Well, yes.
And we may run out of time, but we're changing out the strap on your watch here so that you can see it comes with the bronze, the black, and the gold tone strap, and that is a twill over leather. So what's touching your skin is a beautiful nubuck style leather. It's $145, 4 value pays of $36.
They're telling me to forget it now. They're saying in my ear, don't bother, Larry, we got to move on.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Leave it to me.
But the point is, you don't need a special tool to do that. And it's a great,
There we
this
go.
is one of our all-time
There we
bestsellers.
go. It snapped
Thank
into
you.
place there. Now, I also want to tell you about a very, very special
Show
deal.
off.
This is my first time, beginner's luck. This is the our top value that is all sold out. You can check out the internet if you'd like to pick it up. But you know what happens? That's not fair if it sells out. We want to give you something great, so we give you a once only.
This is spectacular.
All right,
I love this
now,
when you see
this watch is so special. This is a once only. What happens with the once only is when an our top value sells out, we bring you a deal, and that deal is on the table for 1 hour. 1 hour only for the length of time of this particular show, and this is your chance to get a gorgeous, oh my gosh, look at this watch. It is the original Novizio Giorno. Now they're telling me that it's all officially in there as Giorgio, but you're saying it's Giorno.
It's Novizio Giorno. There's a typo there. It's Giorno. But anyway, new day, Novizio Giorno.
Okay.
This is inspired by a very, very high-end Swiss brand. I'm so happy that we're able to bring it here today as a once only because this makes it affordable for everybody. This is so spectacular. Take a look at this. dial work, Connie. This is what Stuhrling Original is known for. These dials have been, we actually do the striking with vintage German machines that are about 40 years old in our factory. It's all done, it's all Swiss supervised. These are all done one at a time. This has kind of that tribal sun ray pattern.
Oh, it does.
It's kind of swirled. But this is a master calendar. It gives you the day, the date, and the month, okay, and a 24-hour indicator down there at 6 o'clock with the animated AM, PM, and it's got a pointer date for the hand. This is all, it's a lot, I know. It's all operating off of a single main spring. There's no battery. This is no computer chip. It's worth every penny of that retail value that you see right there to do it as a once only.
Yeah, so let me explain that again. Once only price for this hour only for another 45 minutes. You need to get on the phones and get this for $144.34. Why is that important? Because at the end of this hour, this retail valued watch, $1,270, normally is selling here at ShopNBC for $300. That in and of itself is a phenomenal deal. But for 1 hour, for 45 more minutes, you can get it for $144.34 or while they last. Obviously, with the hold on the phone lines already, folks are lining up, you're clamoring for it. Just be patient, we'll get to everybody. We have it in black, we have it in brown. It is a gorgeous watch. You want to impress Dad for Father's Day? We have just figured it all out for you.
Yeah, now I'm going to show this on my wrist, but one thing I want to point out, on the, you have black and brown, okay? The black is the 23 karat yellow gold layering, okay? And the brown is the 16 karat rose gold. So take your choice, rose gold or yellow gold. The rose gold has a little bit of a vintage feel to it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
We do typically sell more rose gold to men than we do yellow gold, and more yellow gold to ladies. Either way you go on this timepiece, you're going to love it. It's a very high-end looking piece. I'm going to show it on my wrist.
Which one do you want to
I'm going to take the yellow gold because I'm wearing a black suit here today, and I'm just going to hold it on my wrist rather than strap it on.
You want the little
because,
thing?
Yeah, sure. But take a look at it now. Again, take a look at the case design. Now, this is a very somewhat large to no shaped case, okay, and it's actually got a curved top side as well. Here, you want me to go to camera 3, guys? There we go. All right, but you'll see it's a large tonneau, which is like a pickle barrel, Connie.
A barrel shape?
Yeah, absolutely, okay. But you'll notice it's curved on the top side. Again, more expensive for the case design, more expensive for the crystal, but look at all the complications. You see that big red arrow tip hand? Now this one's not set for the date because it's pointing, I can't see it on the camera, right where Connie's pointing.
30.
No, that's not the 30th. Is it the 30th?
Yeah, it's the 30th.
Okay, I guess I need my glasses.
Is today the 30th?
Yeah, it is set. Thank you very much. Okay, so you'll see it's...
Mar, it's the best.
There we
over
go.
Here. Thank you,
Now
Mar.
I can see it. Don't forget, guys, I'm under 1,000,000 watts of light in here. I have to squint for crying out loud.
And you're sitting next to me.
Okay,
right?
but also, so that's a pointer. In itself is an amazing complication to have a hand coming off of an axis. Again, there's no computer chip in here, and it's pointing to the date. Now you can set this. You can set this very easily. Don't worry, guys. Don't panic. All right, watch this. Okay, you see that little button over there?
Right,
That's
right
a
there.
recessed pusher. The pusher is used to set the functions, okay? On the other side of the case, there's 2 more. Okay. So for setting your dates and your day, you get a little tool that comes with your watch. Okay, this is the little tool here, the Stuhrling Original tool that you're going to get, and it makes it very easy to just push this to actually change the date.
Obviously, all the instructions are in there.
All the instructions
And if you have
are
any questions, we can call you?
Absolutely. No problem. I answer emails every day, you know, and it takes up half my day, but it's okay. I love it. I love interacting with the customers. But the point is, the complications that you're getting in this timepiece is called a master calendar. Many times, ladies, you see watches out there that have hours, minutes, and seconds, which is referred to as simple time, and they'll give you a date many times.
Yeah.
Then sometimes you get a day and date, which is really nice to get day and date. But then when you get day, date, and month on the same timepiece, that's called a master calendar, okay? And that's what you have here, a master calendar plus an animated AM PM with a sun moon display at this price is just a phenomenal, and the design.
And all these things that this watch does, every one of those is called a complication. And so, and you have to picture that in the movement of that watch, in that small space, they've got all these different functions going on. There's no reason in the world that this should be $144 at all. Out in the retail marketplace, you'd be paying close to $1,300. And you know what? It looks like a $1,300 watch.
Connie.
It is so classy. It looks gorgeous with your shirt and on this man's wrist. I mean, look at that.
Connie, look what's happening in the phone
I
bank.
know. That's what I want to tell them, that the brown is going to sell out first. are down to 3 dozen left in the brown. Please go to the internet. I want to make this shopping experience fantastic for you. I don't want you to miss out. All you do, www.shopnbc.com. You'll come up to our homepage on the right-hand side there, or right there at our once only. Right there is the watch that you're looking at, the
Novizio
Giorno, although we're spelling Giorno, Giorgo. But anyway, this is a choice of black or brown. You can do a quick buy and get to the front of the line. We're talking a serious purchase here. Great automatic watch, beautiful leather strap for you, water resistant to 100 feet. Absolutely gorgeous. You got that pointer date complication, animated AM/PM indicator. Show us where the animated AM/PM indicator is.
Okay, absolutely. Check this out, guys. You'll see down
Nice
here.
shirt.
Oh, thank you. Anyway,
It just looks so good. Everything just looks
absolutely.
like
This
so
is the rose
dressy.
gold now, but again, if you take a look also at this pattern that's been embossed in the dial, that's not painted on there, guys. But here, down here is a 24-hour indicator. It's also small seconds. That's your second hand coming off of a different axis. That's another complication.
man.
And here, it's actually showing, as you can see, there is that's the sun. Okay,
Right.
because it's got the rays coming off of it. So it would be 2:20 in the afternoon. And when it's got the moon out there, it would be 2:20 in the morning, at night.
And if you don't know that, where are you, Vegas or something? You
Well,
gotta check
perhaps,
that.
or maybe Alaska or something like that. But it's still
Norway.
But it's a gorgeous look. And by the way, you see this number 7 and the 6?
Yeah.
All these numerals have been individually applied to the dial by hand. These are not painted on. They're not embossed into the dial. They're individually applied, which means every numeral, has 2 little pegs on the back. It goes through the dial, and they're sealed on the back side. You don't find this level of watchmaking, this level of craftsmanship at this price point. This is all Swiss engineered timepieces. Look at the beautiful step design bezel on this case, and the strap, Connie, is 20 millimeters wide, which is an upgrade. Many common standard straps will come 20 millimeters. That extra width makes it give you that richness on the hand. And look at the size and presence,
Can
too.
you tell me what, I see on my cards that this has a the blue steel screws that
Sure.
you see on in the movement there, but the damier finish on
Sure.
on the rotor, what does that mean?
Should I do it up here, guys, or you want it in the... All right, we'll do it down here.
Do it down here.
Thanks, guys.
Do it here so I can put
Okay,
my
sure.
hands on it too.
Well, what they're referring to here, take a look at this. All right. Hang in there, folks. We're going to get to you here. But here, you'll notice here on the back plates of the movement here,
There,
you see
okay.
this kind of like parallel lines?
Yeah.
That's what we call a Côte de Genève finish. This is the pillar plate, and over here is the back plates, okay? So you have Côte de Genève finishing, which is an engine turning process. You see over here, this screw is what we call a blued steel screw, okay? That's extra process, okay? We use a PVD process rather than furnace blue, okay? Over here, this rotor, this half moon piece here, that's keep it running on your wrist. When
Which,
you-
if you move, this is when you move. See how that moves?
yeah, exactly. With the movement of your arm and wrist as you go about
That
your
winds
daily duties, it will keep the watch wound. That has what we call a damier finish. A damier finish is like a net pattern, Connie.
I like
okay?
that.
And it's got the Stuhrling logo as well. But then look at the decorations on the case back itself.
It's imitating the front.
It mimics the pattern on the front, and this is what we do with Stuhrling Ritual. And also notice it's a screw-down case back. You see the screws in the corners? Okay, it's not a pop-off
sweet.
case back. It's all Swiss engineered timepiece. You have 165 feet of water resistance
Dozen left
to
in
this
brown.
watch. It's look at what's happening,
Yeah,
Connie.
yeah, they get it. They understand. They're getting a $1,300 watch for $144. Makes no sense.
Gorgeous.
It is all about, you found the most fantastic Father's Day gift. You found the most fantastic, I don't know, maybe you got a new job, maybe he's a new dad, whatever. Get this watch. How's it look on a lady?
I'll tell you what, ladies,
It looks good on a lady.
ladies can, Connie, when you put it on, you look like you own this station.
You know I do. I do anyway.
No,
Oh, I love
no,
it.
really, seriously, when women wear like expensive men's watches, it's for like power
That's
women.
kinda hot, isn't it?
It's very hot. It's like I expect you to be holding a cigar in the other hand, you know?
Deals off the table in 40 minutes, less than 40 minutes. Deals off the table.
Once only is during this show, and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
If you think you're gonna like call somebody up in an hour and a half and say, oh, good, or 2 hours or tomorrow, guess what? This watch is gonna be $300. And hey, that's still a great deal. But you know what? I think even more importantly, first of all, the brown is definitely gonna be gone. We are down to just a handful of the brown. The black, I think, is absolutely fantastic. Like you said, the ladies tend to like your gold watches in your line.
You know why? Because they can match their gold jewelry. They
Sure.
can match their yellow rings, and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have a nice rose gold.
This is all Dallas prints coming up next hour. Really pretty.
Say hello
The
to
necklace.
Dallas for me.
I will.
Okay.
You know,
from my days in the jewelry business in Los Angeles.
Oh,
yes.
neat.
Yes.
She's fabulous. Dallas is coming up next hour. V90099. Look at that. This does look great on a lady's wrist.
Yeah, it makes it look like you're like a judge or you're an attorney.
I run a company. I'm in charge.
Right.
I'm in control. Oh, yeah. I got Miss Moneybags, that's for sure. That's what it looks like.
But it's the design. You know, this is a very high-end look. It's a very high-end design.
And there's weight to this watch, the heft of it. It's not just a pretty face, you
Well,
know? It's
absolutely.
a really well-made watch.
Thank you very much. And what you're referring to is so important because it really goes to the make of the watch. It's actually blanked from solid steel. An inexpensive way to make watches, where watches are sold at low prices and what have you, is they do cast cases. They make a mold, and in one pouring, they can stamp out 200 or 300 cases. With
Not
this,
Stuhrling.
each one of these are blanked from a solid bar of steel.
Wow.
They have to heat it to 1,000,000 degrees, and it gets red hot. It's like almost like a cookie cutter, and then it gets blanked. And then from that, it gets cooled and polished and blanked again and again. It goes through about 30 steps in the process,
Excuse me,
each
we're
case.
going to have to move on. I want to hear more of the story because that's the story with all of your watches. This is our continue to shop. Brown is sold out officially. You can take brown off. This black, there's only a handful. No, I'm sorry. In the black, there's about 3.5 dozen left in the black. What a great deal this is. Don't miss out on getting a $1,300 retail value watch for $144 with our once only.
That's
Congratulations
fantastic.
on your purchase.
Absolutely.
That's a sweet
Congratulations
deal.
to everybody out there.
Yeah, I want to remind the ladies that are picking up this Venus diamond watch. Now, we showed you the Venus watch. We have an introductory pricing for you with diamonds all the way around, and not just a few. 90 points of diamonds.
Right.
V90897. And now we're bringing in some fabulous colors too. We've got rose tone, silver tone, and gold tone available for you, but the straps are obviously, we've got the different colored straps that I'm about. In the silver tone, you've got the red strap. The gold tone, you have a beautiful kind of a taupey color strap. Would you call that taupe or beigey or golden brown, golden pretty?
You know, it does look like taupe,
nude?
actually. I've never thought of it as taupe, but it does have a taupe look to
We
it.
love taupe.
Yeah.
Taupe, that all monochromatic look. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then more of a bronzy color in the rose gold.
Yes.
But I think this is fantastic. You're getting all those things that you
this is
saw
gorgeous.
before. We have one that we showed earlier, if you just tuned in, that doesn't have the diamonds with it. This has the same watch with the diamonds. Wow. $285.44 and 4 value pays of $71.36.
Connie, I just want to tell you, I haven't worked with you before, so
No.
I come bearing.
How am I doing so far?
You're doing great. Listen, how am I doing? But the thing is this, Connie, I come bearing gifts,
Yes,
okay?
you do.
And this is for you. I brought this for you.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. This is the Watches International 2009, which just landed in the United States literally last week. It's the brand new book. It came out at Basel. It's got high-end Swiss companies in here. And I want to turn very quickly to Stuhrling Original because I want to show you here real quickly the what this piece is here, the Venus for Stuhrling Original. This is a big-time piece for us. And if I can get the page, here we go. Thanks, guys. But here's our Stuhrling Original spread in here, and you'll see this is the Venus right over here.
Oh, looky.
Okay, this is a major piece for us. Now, earlier we showed you the Cupid, okay, which had the interchangeable straps, but this is Cupid's mother now. This is Venus. This is the goddess of love. This is from our romance collection, and I brought you this gift. It has all your high-end
thank
Swiss companies. This is
you.
brand new now, okay? I mean, people
Oh,
are in line on the
fantastic.
internet waiting to get their new Watches International 2009. Been waiting for months. They just came in on the boat last week.
And look what this says. This is the Love Series. Venus's bezel is channel set with 60 white diamonds.
Which I want to talk about this timepiece here. Here you have 60 diamonds. Now stop and think about that. Yeah, it's a mechanical automatic, all right. So there's no battery in this watch. There's 60 seconds in a minute. There's 60 minutes in an hour. So you have 60 diamonds going around. They actually can act as minute markers and seconds markers. These are all 1.5 pointers. Now, most of our timepieces with diamonds, we use little half pointers. We don't put a lot of bling because then the price gets ridiculous.
big.
These are 1.5 pointers. They're fairly significant
Well, when
here.
you see that 60 diamonds making up 90 points, there you go. Those are big individual stones.
Correct. Correct. They actually have some size to them. And it makes it, you know, not totally blinged out with 3 or 4 carats of diamonds.
Oh, no, it's just
but then
that
right, but just enough there to really dress it up and ready to go out on the town. And it's a mechanical automatic in a very feminine way for the ladies.
Absolutely. You know, I love this. This is sort of like, you know, when a woman is sort of like really loves stylish things, loves quality things, and then she also likes the whimsy of a heart. I mean, I love jewelry that has hearts on it. I love bows. I love butterflies. I love that kind of jewelry. But I like kind of the whimsical but I like it done well. I like it done in a very sophisticated
Well,
way.
you know, I'm kind of, you know, checking you out a little bit here. Okay, with the red hair and the nice colored lipstick, that rose gold is,
Nice,
is
right?
you all the way.
There we
With
go.
the bronze tone. Now, if you're into earth tones, I can see that you could go both ways. I can see you wearing
Well,
the
I've been
jewel
every
tones.
hair color, so I could probably do anything.
No, but seriously, Connie, I could see you with the earth tones, and that rose gold has kind of a vintage feel to it, kind of
Yeah.
a retro deco feel, maybe from the 40s or something
Yeah,
like that.
definitely, definitely.
Okay, and with the bronze tone, but the yellow gold is nice too. The champagne dial, that's the one we chose to feature in the Watches
Ooh,
International.
and then we've got the red.
And now, if you want
Now, how
just
sweet is
pure,
that?
you know, hot love, okay, I'd say
Yeah.
red. You
Come
know?
on, baby. Let's take a look at this now. $285.44, 4 value pays of $71.36. This is probably the most vibrant color in our hour, the most vibrant watch,
Yeah.
the most fun watch. I do want to let you know that you order by the color of the case. So if you want the red strap and you want the red detailing, the red numbers and all that, you would order this silver tone. And all of these watches are getting very, very limited. $285.44. Single digits on the gold tone. Oh my gosh, gold tone is almost sold out. Excuse me, the 4 value pays of $71.36. Remember, the value pays go away at midnight tonight. So I want you to make some quick decisions here. We've got that once only. That deal's only good for another 29 minutes. We have this for you right now. Introductory pricing. We have it on 4 value pays that goes away, as I said, at midnight. You are saving over $28 for a very limited time while this is on the introductory pricing. Now, I also want to talk about all the other bells and whistles. This is water resistant to 165 feet with, of course, the beautiful diamonds on it. And we have a friend on the phone. Kyle's calling from
Okay,
Pennsylvania.
great.
Where in Pennsylvania are you, Kyle?
Philadelphia.
Hey,
Carl,
love
I'm sorry,
Philadelphia.
Carl.
Hey, Kyle.
You from Philadelphia? I'm from Indiana, PA.
Well, my father's from Philadelphia, but I have a special affection for Philly because of my dad, of course.
Yeah. So, Carl, did you pick a fabulous Stuhrling watch today?
Yeah, we just bought the Navizio.
The Novizio Giorno, sure.
Yeah, handsome watch.
Gorgeous.
What a wonderful watch. Is this your first Stuhrling?
I bought a couple others. Didn't have too much luck with that one-piece your Falcon, but I don't know. I like the automatic movements better than the quartz. So.
So you picked up the once only. Did you put it on the value pays?
Yes, I did.
Isn't that a great deal?
It's an awesome deal. Quick question: do you think that that's going to fit the wrist well? It's not going to be too oversized and.
Well, no, I had it on. No.
On which timepiece? The Novizio?
Yes.
Well, what size is your wrist?
It's at least an 8. But to be too little or too big.
Okay.
I'm not into the bulky ones.
Right.
And I don't want something that's excessively tiny either.
Right. Did you see it on my wrist? I wear an 8, by the way.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I probably blinked or turned my head at that point.
Yeah. I think it's not overly big, if that's what you're asking. No, it's not too big.
It's beautiful.
But it's good size. It's definitely got a nice footprint to it. It's definitely got a nice presence to it.
And it's not tiny though, right?
No.
It's got a 22 millimeter strap.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're going to, trust me, you are going to love that watch. There is so much going on that watch, and congratulations on picking that up. I'm so glad that you called in, Carl.
Thank you for your effort.
Thank you,
design on
Kyle.
that case back is super sharp.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
your effort.
Bye-bye,
Thank you.
bye, Carl. Thanks for calling in. Carl picked up our once only that is available for another, what is that, about 27 minutes. Now, for another minute, 40 seconds, you are loading our phone lines right now. Look at you,
Yeah.
you shy girls. You know a good deal when you see one. Oh my gosh, this
Right.
is almost an $800
The gold
watch.
tone is now gone, Connie. But you know,
Yes, I'm
the
taking
red,
it
of
off.
course, probably is the most, let's say, dramatic as far as being hot red, like a red rose, for love and everything. Thinking about Mother's Day and those kinds of things.
I think it's
to me, again, the rose tone, the rose gold gives me that vintage feel, like a 1940s kind of a feel to it. Every time I see rose gold, that's what I think of.
I like the rose gold. We have been offering a lot of rose gold jewelry recently, and I know that, ladies, if you've purchased any rose gold jewelry, I know with Dallas Prince, she features a lot of rose gold, and you never want to be limited by wearing your jewelry because you don't have a rose gold watch. And this is a great watch. It's a good quality watch. It has a lot of the rose gold tone on it
Right.
also. So I think that you're going to really love how this is just going to be a phenomenal piece for you.
Again, it's a very impressive piece for the men. In other words, ladies, you want to impress your men friends to walk in wearing, you know, a mechanical automatic with no battery, but done in such a beautifully stylish, feminine way with diamonds and the heart and all that. Again, it's a real conversation starter. In other words, a skeleton mechanical automatic does not have to be only for men. Here it's done in a beautiful way for ladies. There's no battery in this watch. It's running off of a single mainspring. It's all skeletonized and hand engraved, beautifully decorated.
And I love the symbolism of seeing the heartbeat of the watch in the center of the, or, you know, right there in the heartbeat of the open skeleton. That's a fabulously designed watch. $285.44. We also have 4 value pays for you. Thank you so much for shopping with us. We're rounding out our fabulous hour. We got some more great deals, but I also want to invite you in. In a couple of hours, I'm going to be doing a show with Margie Comerford. The Laurent Classic Bench is ideal for expressing your individual savvy. It's easier than ever with the option of 4 value pays. This is back after a year of not being able to get it into stock, but now it's back. Floral motif is hand painted by artisans. There's lots of storage, 2 bottom drawers. There's a antique white overall coloration to this. It's beautiful, and it's got a faux leather top to it. It measures 43 by 19 and a half by 16, weighs about 50 pounds. And so I want you to tune in, please, for the Style at Home with Margie show. That's coming up at 5 p.m. Eastern, and I'll be hosting that show. Very excited about that show, so please join us. So I've got another half hour with you or so, and then we've got Dallas Prince coming in with some great jewelry, and then Margie. Do I have a great afternoon? I know you are with watching it and these great deals. Let's move right into our next watch as we round out. Oh gosh, this hour is going so quickly.
Wait till you see this one.
Now this is the one that you love Judy Garland and said that had something to do with the name. So we're
Well,
going to
you
find
asked
this
me.
out.
You asked me where did it come from. Now, first of all, let's stop for one moment. Take a look at this watch. It's the Manchester Aussie. Okay.
Yes.
This is one of our all-time signature pieces. One of my favorite cases. This is a big smash hit for Stuhrling Original. Okay. But it's a square case, it's curved. I'm going to show you how it looks on the wrist. It's great for men or women. Ladies love this timepiece. Trust me on this. Wait till you see how it looks on Connie. Look how comfortable it is.
It is very comfortable.
It's because the case is curved, Connie, and it's got a pre-curved
so it
strap with metal
fits.
inserts. But yeah, we'll take a look at the one that started it all now. Connie's showing you the gray. It's a battleship gray. This kind of will go pretty much with
cool.
it's unbelievable. I mean, this is inspired again by a very high-end Swiss look as well.
Let me just get some housekeeping done.
Sure.
I forgot to tell them that this is item number V90105, and it's $227. 4 value pays of $56.75. Retail value, yep, $450. Just want you to know that the navy that Larry's putting on is almost sold out. A dozen of those left. Got 2 dozen left in the one that I'm wearing. Isn't it sharp? I've never seen a gray watch like this before. It's not silver.
These are our 3 biggest selling executions in this. We actually have 9 executions.
And that orange, I doubt if that orange is going to last.
The orange is really hot. But check this out. Okay, this is the execution that started it all. Okay, this is the Manchester Aussie. Now you look at all the jewel tone numerals; those have all been individually applied to that Guilloche Soleil dial that you see there, hydraulically embossed. It's a mechanical automatic, date. But here's the thing: you see all those multicolored numerals, kind of like rainbow colors.
Yeah.
Rainbow.
Oh, somewhere over the rainbow.
Oh, baby. Oh, God.
Way up high.
Oh, you got me now. I'm hooked. I am so hooked now because that's my favorite. And so that's the thing. It's got the rainbow color. So it was either going to be, you know, the Wiz or the. But we have another watch that has the same kind of multicolored thing. We call it was in our Uptown case. That was the Uptown Aussie. This is our Manchester case. So it's our Manchester Aussie. You see that?
Ah. No, yeah.
Okay, but guys.
See, I'm thinking Manchester, England. And
Manchester is a Manchester
in
Square in England. Absolutely, it's a square. Okay, and this is a square case. You see, so we have a Manchester chronograph. We have 4 or 5 different models in our Manchester case, but this is the Aussie. Okay, absolutely.
This is the orange version. Oh yeah, you know this is going to be gone. This is V90105. Sorry for reaching in front of you.
No, that's okay.
I just want you to see. You've got that coloration. Now, the colors are not on the gray one, are they? Or are my eyes just not showing up?
No, it's not.
It's
it's monochromatic. So you have it outlined with the electric blue.
Right,
okay.
so we'll show that in a second.
The only one with the multicolored numerals is the
navy blue,
right.
And that is almost sold out. So must hurry to the phones, pick it up on those value pays. Now look at this. I'm going to turn this up.
The orange. I mean, to me, orange is my favorite color.
Look at those numbers. See how the cream-colored numbers are outlined in the orange? Look at that gorgeous dial on this. Now, what is above the 6? What is that
Okay,
window?
let me, if I could show that,
Here, take
okay?
it out.
If I can take this out of the shot, guys. Thanks, guys. Okay, this is a mechanical automatic with date, okay?
May I have the navy while you're doing
Of
that?
course, please do. Okay, but also before I get into, that's the day window that you were seeing right there. Okay, but I want you to see the curvature of this case, guys. Take a look at that.
Sweet.
It's got a curved case, very expensive to do, but you'll notice how the strap just immediately slopes down. That's a 27 millimeter wide, genuine leather strap. It's got perforations on the top side. It's got a genuine calfskin liner on the inside. It has pre-curved metal inserts, okay, at the lugs, and that's what makes it just kind of meld right to your wrist.
No matter
okay?
what size your wrist. Look how it fits on your wrist. Look how it
It's
fits
so
on mine.
comfortable. It's the most comfortable
It
case
is.
that we make. And here's the orange.
Really
Now, orange is
balanced.
kind of brash and bold. Not everybody can pull off orange, okay?
Fabulous.
But if you can pull off orange, okay, that is the one. Of course, I wear the orange on my chronograph on the Manchester case, but it is a real eye catcher.
Now, while we're looking at my gray, because I want you, the navy basically is gone. If you need to be on the phones right now if you want the navy with the rainbow colored coloration on the numbers. But I want you to see this gray because the gray is really interesting. The orange has navy blue top stitching. The gray has a blue top stitching. If you want to show it on my wrist, because I want them to see that
Yeah,
this
oh,
is
absolutely.
the numbers are really gorgeous on this because they're outlined with that electric blue color.
Definitely so. And you see right down here, that's your day of the week, and over here is your date. So it's a mechanical automatic with day and date. That in itself makes this a great value here. Again, no battery in this watch. And I want to point something out too on the backside here. This is not just a regular mechanical automatic, it's a lady's size to fit into this curved case, okay? So when you get a mechanical automatic movement, it's more expensive. We had
Okay.
to go with the smaller size in order to fit into the curved case.
And look at the wonderful engraving that is going on, and how, the texture that's on the
The
back of that,
decorations
too.
that are on the
Oh,
case back, it's a curved case back, it's
spectacular.
screw down.
I
You can
can't
see
get
it.
over how comfortable it is on my wrist. It's such a huge watch. I would never imagine that it would be this comfortable. It is.
Right.
And it's comfortable on the wallet too at $227. Now I've got it today only for you. These are very special deals along with all the value pays for everything in this hour. This price of $115.65 goes away at midnight. 5 value pays in this case of $23.13. Yes, the retail value is $425. Our regular ShopNBC price is $170 on this great to-know shaped watch with the rubber strap. What a look this is. V90093. And now remember that tonight the value pays, the price go away, and this watch left, which the silver tone might be left. I think the black's going to be gone. Will go up to $170. So it's really about being quick on the phone.
Yeah,
this
this
is
is
the
a-
Millennia skeleton.
Yeah.
And this has a customer choice too. So we've got
Oh,
some
absolutely. The
reviews.
Millennia has become a real signature piece for us as well. We've got about 4 or 5 different models in our Millennia series here. Here we go. But it's the case design, a beautiful to-know shape case. You see how the, we call that computer numeric control machining here on the sides, how it's got the deep grooves in the sides, and it
never
has a
seen that.
matte finish on the inside with a high polish on the outer edge. It's got a curved top side, again with the curved crystal. But look at the, you know, this is all about the new millennial generation, you know, that generation Y, 19, let's say 80s to 2000, these
Yeah.
young, you know, 20-somethings, 30-somethings, you know, they have all this money to spend. This is the kind of look. Although I will say this, you know, I'm a little bit advanced in years or whatever. I can pull this off easily. I love
definitely.
this look myself.
I think, and look at the black IP. It has that same kind of matte high gloss finish on the engraving that goes on. I've never seen that on a side of a watch before. Now this rubber strap, that same kind of engraving that goes in on the side there, look at that.
Yeah,
Imitated on the grooves of the rubber
Right,
strap.
it's got the grooves on the rubber strap as well. It's a high-grade silicone
and
rubber
it's
strap.
very flexible.
Here, and it's also sizable too. This will fit up to an 8 3/4 wrist, and you can size. Most people are going to have to cut it down. You're going to
So
have to
you
size
have
it
this
down.
silver tone on
It's
it,
got a
correct?
diver's flip lock safety clasp as well. And here, take a look at it with a suit, guys. You can wear this dressed up, or you can wear it with jeans and a t-shirt. And it's a skeleton mechanical automatic. Again, no battery in this watch. It's got our steadfast ST90089 movement in this as well. But look how impressive this looks with a suit.
It is gorgeous, and so that's a 44 by 39 millimeter case. The case is a 316L stainless steel, so very non-corrosive. You can definitely wear this to sweat in and
solid
swim and all that.
It's blank from a solid bar of steel. And here we go again with the skeletonization here. You can see the balance wheel over there at 9 o'clock that's, you know, oscillating at 21,600 vibrations. The mainspring is that big round thing that's up there at the 12 o'clock position. This one could actually use some winding right now, because if you look between the bands, and that's one of the things that's really nice about having a skeleton watch, is you can see the mainspring. You can see the space between the bands. If I were to wind this by the crown, which I'd be happy to if you want me to lay it down, you'd actually see the mainspring tighten up.
Are you talking about that
Yes.
right there? See that gap that's in there, right?
Right, you're actually covering the gap.
Oh,
there,
sorry.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, that part.
No.
And when you wind it, that
Yeah,
will
it'll
all
tighten up. It'll become like a solid, you know, like a solid.
Tell you what, why don't you wind that up?
Sure.
And I'm going to read what some folks have said about
Absolutely.
this on our internet. So don't take our word for what a great deal this is. Take a look at one of our customers from California. What she had to say, gave it a rating of 5, and that's not just one rating. There, in order to be a customer choice, there are a lot of them. And she says, really nice quality, fit, and finish. This is my 4th Stuhrling, and I just think this watch is great. I cannot believe the quality, fit, and finish with all the detail in that black eyepiece skeleton movement. Fantastic watch at a great price. And I have to tell you, that customer didn't even get it at a today only special at $115. She paid our regular $170. Now, this is also available, and you can go on the internet, read more of the reviews. As I said, don't take our word for it. Just when you click on item number V90093, you can, what do you call, scroll down and see what other people have said. Now, only available in the black tone and the silver tone. The gold tone and rose tone sold out, but we have a gold tone, rose tone watch available in a moment. So if you're liking those colors, we got that coming up. Now, what are you going to show us? You wound it?
Yeah, well, I didn't wind it yet. I want to wait till, okay. But over here, this is the mainspring, guys. All right, now I'm
Okay.
going to wind this as come in tight. You'll watch how the mainspring will literally tighten up. You'll see that you got to come in tight on it. There we go. You'll see the bands now. You see how it's tightening?
Oh, yep.
I would do it faster, but I'm kind of doing it slow for television.
Oh, that's amazing.
So, and as it tightens up, you know, that is what provides, you know, power to this watch. There's no battery in the watch, so you always have the option of winding. You see how it's becoming solid now?
Yes.
Okay.
That is
You can
so
always
cool.
look at your mainspring and say, oh gosh, I should wind my watch. Now, again, just by wearing it, the rotor is going to keep it wound. But, you know, from time to time, it loosens up. You know, maybe you're not as active. You put it down at night, you know, when you go to sleep. You can just wind it. It takes a few seconds. I just did it slow, and now it's fully wound. It took me, and I was going slow.
While you're on that, want to show the back of it? Because this
Oh,
is a
definitely
fully
so.
skeletonized piece.
Absolutely. Let me just kind of invert the strap there.
Fantastic. $115.65. 5 value pays of 20. Picking up a Stuhrling original watch for $23. Now,
This
of course,
is fantastic.
first payment, let me explain the value pays while you enjoy the workings of that watch. Value pays are interest-free payments. You spread that out over 5 months, and you pay on that first payment the tax, the shipping, and that first value pay. After that, it's just that value pay, and you're going to be wearing this watch for years and years and years. Look at that water resistant on there. Look at that the workings. I think that's
And even the
fascinating.
rotor has been skeletonized, as you can see there, and that's the beauty of.
Show us the rotor.
Well, okay, sure. The rotor is, you see it swinging right there? It's a black eyepiece. So in other words, it's actually layered with black physical vapor deposition. But this is the
That
rotor.
half moon looking
That
thing.
half moon looking thing, okay, and I
The
don't
rotor's what
like
spins
shaking
her-
it for the camera, but that is what's going to keep your watch wound, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And when you wear a mechanical automatic, you're paying tribute to watchmaking the old-fashioned way, the
I
way they
love
used to
that.
make it before, you know, the Japanese invented quartz
batteries.
watches in the 1970s. So, and then you're showing off your love, and it's a great conversation piece.
Yeah, this is so beautiful. Have the two. Let me show you the two colors side by side so that you can make a quick decision on this one. And remember that this is a today only at midnight tonight. The price goes away. The value pays go away. So if any are left over and you want this tomorrow, you'll be paying $170 with no value pays. So I say hurry to the phones. Look at the great look. I think if you pick up the silver tone version of, or the gold tone version of our today only, or once only, and pick this up, you've got kind of a sporty watch, you've got a nice dressy watch. I
sure.
think you've made a great purchase. And so take a look at that again. We'll give you a reminder of what our once only is, because that is almost up in that deal. Here is the silver tone version, and it is, you know, this whole thing reminds me, both watches, regardless of the color, there's something
Now,
very sexy about it, like a spaceship,
oh,
or
definitely
like
so.
the cockpit of a race car. I don't know. There's just something really. It's
I-
almost,
I-
it's
no,
almost
I-
a little menacing.
Yeah, it's It's very stealthy, and you can see I wound up the silver tone, and you saw like a solid, the mainspring really tight, and you see on the black one that Connie's holding, you can see there's actually space between the bends.
Yeah.
That one could be wound up some.
All right.
And if you wind it, it's going to actually tighten
Which
it up.
direction do I want to go?
You want to wind it where you hear that little ratcheting noise. You'll feel it. But you get the idea. The point is that's one of the nice things. And you'll also notice that the top plates of the movement have also been layered with black PVD. A lot of times companies won't take that extra step. It's an extra step in the process. It costs more money to do that in order to match the case. We actually layered the movement with black physical vapor deposition as well.
Wow. Well, it's a fantastic watch. It is that gorgeous to-know shape and very, very hot. And it's water resistant to 165 feet. So much going on in that with the Cristerna crystal on it. So it's the best
Absolutely.
of both worlds of shatter resistance and hardness. And so continue to shop on our internet. And another great thing to do on our internet is to go to our lunch break specials. This is a special that happens every day, Monday through Friday, between noon and 4 p.m. Eastern. What you do is when you go to www.shopnbc.com, you'll see that green banner that says specials. When you click on that, it'll go right to a special boutique on our website. You'll see jewelry, you'll see home items, you'll see apparel, you'll see all kinds of watches. You'll see lots of things that are not going to be on air. They're very limited. It's a little boutique shop for you, but that's very limited, just at lunchtime, noon to 4 p.m. Eastern. All right, are you ready for the final watch that we're going to present this hour? Don't forget about our about our once only. We'll show that to you again to give you one last shot at getting the final remaining quantities. This is the Stuhrling Original Delphi Skeleton Automatic. It's only $80.91. Two value pays of $40.45, which goes away at midnight tonight, and it's V90766. For you right now in gold tone and rose tone on your market set. Start shopping. This is a gorgeous, exquisite watch.
Yeah, it really is. This is a straightforward skeletonized mechanical automatic timepiece, and this is our steady ST90089 movement that we've now seen we just saw it in the Millennia. It's the same movement, but look how different it looks in this watch. Here we have on the yellow gold, the gold tone version is 23 karat yellow gold, and the movement has been also layered in the gold tone as well. And then on the rose tone, that's 16 karat rose gold, and the movement once again has been layered to match the case. That's an extra step that a lot of companies won't necessarily go to that step, and it's extra expense.
Look at this.
This is the presentation box that Connie is showing you here. This is our layout box. This is how your watches will come shipped. It makes a very nice presentation. All your paperwork and warranty information
is this all the Stuhrling watches or just this particular style?
Pretty much all of them. Now, some of them that are on like a bracelet, for example, the rubber strap, like the one we just saw with the Millennia, comes in a box like this, but instead of only 1.5, it's 4 inches because it has to have a pillow to go. This has the
around
layout.
It.
Yeah, but the box is still.
Flat.
Yeah.
Wow, and look, all your information that you need to know about Stuhrling and
You have a welcome
warranties
booklet. It tells you
all that,
all
how
your
to
paperwork is
work it.
there. Your warranty registration
I
and a nice
love
presentation
this
as well. It comes with a nice black sleeve on top as well. But again, this is a great gift item as well. Here it makes a nice presentation. But this can really go as both a gentleman's watch or a lady's watch. The case size is 39 millimeters, so it really can go both ways. It's a dressy piece for the guys, dressy piece for the ladies as well. But also, take a look. The crown is offset between the 2 and 3 position. Like, remember how on the ladies, this Cupid and the Venus, it was at 4? Here on the Delphi, it's between the 2 and the 3. A little extra styling. You can see that mainspring up there at the 12 o'clock position. You see the balance wheel. You're learning all the parts of the watch now over there at the 9 o'clock position. You can see that little pallet fork right around the 8 o'clock position, releasing power into the drivetrain. You see the beautiful sweep of the center sweep second hand as it rotates around.
It's a beautiful watch.
It
and
really
you know what
is.
I love about it? It's easy to read. I can read this without my readers. And I love that. I mean, hey, you can tell time on a watch. How amazing is that?
Absolutely.
How gorgeous. And I have to say, the comment that I'd like to make is when I put this lizard look strap on my wrist, it's so soft and flexible. It's really easy to put on. I love this on my wrist. Can we see this on yours
Sure,
also?
absolutely. We use genuine French leather, okay? So it's a French leather strap with a lizard embossing. And
wow.
here it is on the wrist here. I want to get it with my...
See, that's nice. This is a really nice...
Get this out of the way here.
Medium-sized watch for you. Again, like you said, the case is 38 millimeter.
39.
Oh, okay. My card said 38.
Oh, does it?
We'll take your word for it.
No, it's a 39.
And then this
sorry,
is also
guys.
water resistant to 165 feet. And this is V90766. We're flying through these. The rose tone is going to be the first. sell out. Congratulations on picking this up. Look how quickly these are going.
What a tremendous value. But, you know, a couple other things that we haven't mentioned yet. Look at the case design. That's a triple step design bezel, as you can see right there.
Lovely.
Beautiful case design. But look at the dial, what's remaining of the dial. We come in real tight if we can, guys. You'll see a beautiful herringbone guilloche pattern on this that's absolutely so gorgeous.
Wow.
It rivals the beauty of the movement itself, which is the star of this timepiece. And again, all of those numerals. You notice how the center cutout is off center?
I was going to say, do you notice that there's a little more room down here, so these numerals were
They're
larger?
graduated.
Ah, that is such a nice, I love that.
They're
four
graduated Arabic numerals, and again, they're all individually applied. And look at the beautiful herringbone guilloche with the beautiful step design bezel. This is absolutely a signature piece for Stuhrling
We're
Original.
out of time on this. Two value pays of $40.45, $80.91 for a glorious watch. Look at the presentation box that you're going to get. Let me just remind you a few things if you just tuned in for my Dallas Prince Hour, which will be coming up next. Look at this, V90767. This is the original Ladies Cupid automatic watch, $145, four value pays of $36.25. Those value pays go away at midnight tonight. Don't miss out. If you like some diamonds, we have the same version of that watch with diamonds on it. I'll show you in a second. Last chance to get in on, last 5 minutes to get in of the once only. It's only available in the black, $144.34. That is a $1,300 watch in the retail marketplace, but you are getting it right now for that price of $144 for the next 4 minutes. Then we've got, this is the Stuhrling Original Ladies Venus Diamond Watch. That Venus watch now embellished with the fabulous string of 90 points of 1.5 millimeter stones all the way around the bezel on that. What a fun hour I've had.
Oh, it was fabulous, Connie.
Thank you so
I
much
can't wait to work with you again, and thank you, everybody. Congratulations.
The watches are really glorious. The story is fantastic. Your deals right now. And stay tuned because the great, the talented, and beautiful Dallas Prince is coming by with all brand new items. Wait till you see what we have coming up. Bye-bye.
Is this the watch?